See, the external cams that we have. Imagine just doing this all from in there. That would be so stressful. Imagine it's a bit like airplanes. You don't want to carry much more fuel than you need because it's all added weight. Exactly like that. I think it's even exponential. The more you add here, so much more you need to add here. And because you're adding more here, you're going to need even more fuel and even more thrust to get up. And when it comes to spaceflight, getting out of the atmosphere is the main thing. Once you're out of the atmosphere and in an orbit, you're halfway to wherever it is that you need to go. Thank you for that follow. Okay, we're going to circularize. We are in space. We are officially, formally, totally in space. And we have all the fuel left. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all these extra fuel things that we have, as well as this center one. This center one, I want to... Oh, stop. I want to get things in. I'm going to get all the fuel. Oh, wait, stop. You're in. I want to get all the fuel out of these outer ones into the central fuel tank. Oh, that's our problem. It's going in every direction. So I'm gonna need... There's no way for me to actually do this. How about I do it like this? Does that mean this one, the central one, is a little bit more important than the rest? Well, it's okay. We don't need that much anyway. Let's... This is horribly wasteful, but let's dump these outer ones. We just have our central rocket right now. This has about 200 delta V. We don't even need that one, actually. Let's open up our fairing. Whoa. No. See, it's gonna waste all my RCS trying to get that done. We can, in fact, just decouple this one. This was supposed to get us in the last bit of space, out of the atmosphere. And this thing was supposed to get us into the Mun. This was completely designed to do the intercept. So all of this, which I should have just dumped into atmosphere, is extra. Let's just use what we have. We have it, so we're gonna just go ahead and use that to try and get into a good orbit of the Mun. There we go. Let's see what that looks like from the Mun side. If we take this... Gonna get fairly high. Now I wanna see if we can get closer. Far. Whoa. What did I do? I changed. Darn it. I changed something I don't understand. I'm gonna stop this and try this again. Focus on Kerbal, please. There we go. No, we need to be about here. Into the Mun? Yes, at maximum velocity, we're gonna go into the Mun. Okay, this seems to be actually pretty good. Let's focus our view. Now try not to make the same mess up. We increase this, and I want our periapsis here at the Mun to be relatively low. 70k is fine by me. So that is the burn I want to do. I would need to activate this engine. We need to burn for 40 seconds and spend 840 meters per second. Thank you for that follow. We can do that exactly with this engine. We have a little bit to spare. So that's absolutely perfect. This thing will be our transfer. That means that our CSM here, our command service module, is kind of extra. That's good. You're getting drunk? Awesome, Joe. Good you're having a lot of fun there. Relaxing like that. I'm a little bit ticked off that we let these float in space. It's ideally you'd want to dump everything back into atmosphere and have it destroyed. It feels to me kind of cheaty to go in an editor and just say terminate mission, terminate mission. Thank you for that follow. Download a private server for Final Fantasy 11 online. Ah, cool. Okay, I'm taking this very gently. I hope you don't mind, but I want to be very careful with what we're doing. I finished the construction of a new orbital station around Kerbal. What? Okay, the game thinks that we are in an orbital station. Even though this is a ship. It's a ship. But apparently it takes this to be an orbital station. Ah, that does remind me. Let's start extending some solar panels. Okay. I go to a party with some coworkers who didn't like meeting new people, so I said fuck it, and then got drunk instead. Also, rocks are now space junk. Yes, yes, sadly they are. Sadly they are. There's a term for that concept, that you end up dumping so much trash into space that space becomes inaccessible to you. Okay, we're gonna add an alarm node just so that I don't accidentally skip past the node we need to be at. Look at how much fun they're having. Look at how happy they are. Oh, wait, hold up, hold up. I'm gonna need to move myself, get my webcam a little bit off to the side. There we go. And that tip jar, let's just put that right next to me here. There we go. Look at that. Look at how much fun they're having. They are having the time of their life. Can I switch cockpit view? There we go. Look at that guy being super happy. One day, I want to train enough to be able to do this with a cockpit view. I think that would be amazing, an amazing challenge to do an entire MUN mission from a cockpit view only. Well, of course, with the map view to get maneuver nodes. Okay, let's get this burn done. Thank you for the follows. And to be in the right mood to meet new people, sometimes you get very task-oriented instead of people-oriented. Yep. Yeah, I know what you mean. I have the same thing. It's tiring for me to be around people. Even though I like them, it takes some energy. And sometimes I really just think like, yes, you people are nice. I like spending time with you. It's all amazing. But I just don't feel like it today. Today I feel like a Harry Potter marathon. I'm gonna check our Kerbalism. Everything should be go. Our battery is gonna run out in 4.5 hours, but 12, 12, and 14 days for water, oxygen, etc. We're good. We're good. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to try and align back to our maneuver node. And around T-minus 19 is when we need to start our burn. Okay, look at those. Those are larger numbers. I think they're 5s each dot, and these ones are just 1s. 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Burn. Look at this as we leave our junk behind. Zipping away to our destination. 3 intrepid Kerbals. Going where no Kerbal has gone before. Keeping an eye on this in the map view. To see, there we go. That was a good idea, switching those swivels and that Reliant. That was a very good idea. That gives us the control that we need here. Slowing down carefully. Hoo! To prevent that from happening. I'm going to use our RCS to blast backwards a little bit. Because we're dealing with very small numbers. There we go. That gets us exactly where we need to be. And puts us in an equatorial orbit around the Mun. Which is just the way I like it. And of course also in an orbit that orbits along with the rotation of the Mun. Which means that we have indeed used nearly all of the delta V we have in this thing. We have an awful lot of leftover scrap satellites in our orbit too. Yeah, although those we can deorbit. The Kessler syndrome. That's it, Vanen. That's exactly it. Thank you. Kessler syndrome. Thank you for that follow. A scenario with the density of object in low Earth orbit is high enough that collisions would cause a cascade where each collision generates space debris and increases the likelihood of further collisions. Exactly. Distribution of debris in orbit could render space activities and use of satellites infeasible for many generation. Yeah, and then such a cascade that would ruin everything. Of course, the idea is that in low Earth orbit here, if you put something in a low orbit, it stays in orbit. But technically, the atmosphere extends quite a bit around the Earth, just very slightly. So for practical purposes, you don't really notice it, but over decades, the orbit of the satellite would decay because it's just receiving minute air resistance, just every second. And that would, in the end, cause it to deorbit. Now, we're gonna go and look at the sunrise over Kerbin. These 3 brave, intrepid astronauts. Gonna get a very, very unique, beautiful view. I love this game. Now that we're in sunlight, we're gonna do our maneuver where we hook this up, start detaching this pretty much empty tank, and use that. What? Oh, that is terrible news. When? How did it you? Oh, wait. No. We're safe. We're safe. Remember, this is me defueling it during creation. I was I was so nervous that we'd somehow use the fuel in this tank, but this had enough delta V to get down to the Mun and back. That's why we emptied most of it. Oh, thank God. Thank you for that follow. See, if I'd had the option, I would have shrunk this down to about half this height, so that the fuel and oxidizer would fit its height. This was all we needed, half a tank of this. But we could only get this full tank. No, so here's what we're doing. I want to decouple this thing, and we're going to turn this around in space. Decouple node. And we move forward gently. Why is that shroud still there? Why is that shroud still there? We do not need that shroud. That should not be on there. Why is that still there? I don't think we can couple with that thing there. Can we get rid of that? Oh God, this is very bad news. Let's get our engineer EVAing. I love, by the way, how he's green. Oh my god, the reflection in his helmet. Why is this still here? Oh god, I can disassemble part, but that is the docking port. The entire docking port now has this. Oh, bioroutes, yeah, sorry about that. The Nightbot is pretty strict when it comes to links. Sorry about that. But yeah, procedural tanks. I did have the procedural tanks earlier in the install, but I decided against it because it made things real easy. I could disassemble part, but I don't know if I'd be able to reassemble it. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna risk it and connect it, and otherwise, as good as this went, we may just have to reload our quick save. Because I have no idea why that thing is still there. It should normally blast away. Okay. We picked up a little bit of rotation. That's not good news. We're going to control this from here. That's important. And we're going to set that as our target. Going to need to turn around. Might not be there. It seems intangible. Yeah, that's what I think as well. That's why I wanted to test flying through it. I'm strongly hoping that it's just a visual thing. So this is another mod I installed. Thank you for that follow. That red thing, that is a docking port alignment indicator. That thing, if we align our ship with that, we should be directly aimed at the docking port, and all we'd need then is to make sure that our there we go. That our there we go, our prograde vector is aligned with it as well. So we are now advancing at 0.2 meters of a second towards that port that we should be docking with. A little bit strange. I would be expecting us to go to the side more. But let's trust for now our docking port alignment indicator. This does not seem to be accurate in the slightest. I set control from here, right? This does not seem to be accurate in the slightest. I mean, sure, it is getting us in that direction. Let's move a little bit to the side like this, and we need to be a little bit up. Back more. Need to have the red on the pink. Ah, perfect. Thank you, Bioroutes. That explains something. First then, it involves me aligning those. That's good. Oh, let's not have this one there. Okay, so it does indeed look like it's a purely visual thing. We are picking up a little bit of rotation when we do this, I think, or... No, we're fine, we're fine. Oh, there we go. See, the pink is indeed slowly drifting towards the red. have done better rotating our vessel a little bit before we did this, because right now the RCS controls are a little bit tricky. Adjusting this baby. There we go. We need our vectors to be... Wow, okay. A little bit more of that, please. Getting closer. What I should have done was rotated the craft to make this more sensible. You were hoping for a huge explosion? Wow, Londel. Wow. A little bit of faith, please. Thank you. Okay, doing this with the SAS on is very wasteful. Taking this slow, because it's tricky enough as it is. Slowly moving the purple onto the red. Oh, that's the problem. I had the SAS on, so it immediately removed everything I did. There we go. Okay, so the purple is aligning on the red. Perfect. Thank you for that advice. That was very good. So. I'm going to start drifting towards our target. We're still not aligned properly. That's a bit of a downer. This has always been the most difficult part of all of this for me, which is exactly why I wanted to have this. Okay, like that. Oh, we need to move like this. Not that swiftly, thank you. Oh god, we have moved a lot out of the direction we need to go. See if we just kill rotation. This was always the most difficult thing for me in Kerbal Space Program. Docking is so tricky. Okay, we're now slowly moving the purple onto the red. There we go. It is down where we want it to be, so let's slow this motion. And now we want it to be move a little bit to that side. There we go. Look at that purple. It is aligning very swiftly to the red. So, hold up, hold up. We need you to move like that. There we go, there we go. Close this. I'm having so much difficulty trying to get this to maneuver adequately, and it's not because the controls are difficult, it's because it's not rotated in a very clever way, and I'm usually just, it's very difficult for me to do this properly. This is using way too much RCS to do it like this. You can stop rotation of the second craft using SAS on it. Oh god, that is rotating? I don't have SAS on this thing. Might work if I... Oh, that's the problem. The second craft is... Okay, we're just time warping. Time warping cheatsy doodles. That is it. You reckon you could do this by eye, but you wouldn't mind your first attempt to be doing an actual space mission? Yeah, yeah. Now this is it gave me so much trouble when I first did this. And still it's so tricky to try and get this done. And one problem that I've given myself now is that I've not rotated this craft to where I should get it. Get the RCS on. I've not rotated this craft adequately, so my controls are strange. As in, this is to the left for me. So that means I should rotate it differently, but the camera controls are also a little bit of a tricky thing to get done. I'm gonna try and maneuver myself to my target slowly but surely. There we go, trying to just... Trying to maneuver myself as I very slowly go, just make small corrections and hopefully get to where I need to be. There we go. That's where I need to be. But I need to move to the purple one. That's my target. Just gonna very gently hover into this. Can parallel park, but manipulating three-dimensional objects remotely is in your wheelhouse. So what you're saying is, when there's a flying car, you're gonna be awesome at it. There's a tick now with the focus view, you can focus... There's a tick now with the focus view, you can focus view on the docking port, then zoom in. Wait, what? Really? Oh, you mean aim camera? Oh, hey, that's cool. Okay, it looks like this is indeed just a graphical thing. Sadly then, we can see the actual docking taking place. Very gently, very slowly.